Okay, so get this.
Yeah.
There might be a connection between a drug that lots of people are taking for diabetes or to help them lose weight and a lower chance of getting Alzheimer's.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Pretty amazing, right?
That's huge.
Yeah, I know. It's really...
Especially because, like, Alzheimer's is...
It's everywhere.
Yeah.
It's, I mean, it affects so many people.
Millions.
Millions and millions.
Yeah.
And it's, you know, it's just a devastating disease.
Totally.
It's just heartbreaking to see.
Yeah.
To see what it does.
It's really sad.
Yeah, and we don't. Like, we don't really have any good treatments for it right now.
That's why this is so exciting.
Yeah.
Because it's like, maybe there's something. And what's even crazier is they found this out by looking at almost 1 million people's medical records.
Wow. Yeah, it's like...
Really dug deep into the data.
They were looking for a needle in a haystack, basically.
Yeah, 1 million records. That's crazy.
Yeah. So we're gonna...
Okay.
We're diving deep today into this article called Popular Diabetes and Weight Loss Drug May Reduce Risk of Alzheimer's Disease.
Got it.
And we're going to unpack what the research actually says, what it means, and you know, what it could mean for the future.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah.
So just to be clear, this study was about people with type 2 diabetes.
Right.
It's not like for everyone. It's
specifically
people with type 2 diabetes.
Type 2, yeah.
That's where they saw this connection.
Okay, so let's talk about this drug.
Okay.
So it's called Semaglutide, but can you give us like the basics of what it is? Like, what is it? How does it work?
All right. So Semaglutide is part of a group of drugs called GLP-1 receptor agonists.
GLP-1.
Yeah, GLP-1.
Okay.
And these receptors, they're like like little switches in your body that control things, like your blood sugar and how hungry you feel.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So Semaglutide, it kind of flips these switches to help keep your blood sugar steady and make you feel less hungry.
So you don't eat as much.
Exactly.
Okay.
And you might have heard of it as the active ingredient in Wegovy and Ozempic.
Oh, yeah.
Those names sound familiar.
Yeah, I've heard of those.
Yeah.
Okay, so the study, they did something really clever.
Okay.
They basically recreated a randomized clinical trial.
Interesting.
With statistics.
Oh, okay.
Can you explain what that means?
So yeah, in a normal randomized clinical trial, you have two groups of people.
Right.
One group gets the treatment.
Right.
And the other group gets like a placebo.
A sugar pill or something.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
And that way you can see if the treatment actually works.
Right.
But in this case, they already had all this data.
Right.
So they used statistics to create similar groups based on things like age, gender, other medications they were taking.
Makes sense.
And that let them compare the results with a lot more confidence that it wasn't just random chance.
So it's like they faked a clinical trial.
In a way.
With the data.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Okay, that's really cool.
Yeah.
So what did they find?
The results were pretty amazing. The people taking semaglutide, they had a way lower risk of developing Alzheimer's compared to people taking 7 other diabetes drugs.
So it's not just like any diabetes drug.
Yeah.
It's this specific one.
Right.
Okay.
And this was true across the board, like different ages, different genders, even people who are obese.
Which is interesting because there's like a link between obesity and Alzheimer's, right?
Exactly.
So that's really
it's really interesting.
Yeah. Yes, a lot of people, right?
Yeah.
Alzheimer's kills like 120,000 Americans every year.
Yeah.
It's like the 7th leading cause of death.
Yeah, it's scary.
Yeah, it's a big deal.
Yeah.
So if this could like even help a little, that would be huge.
It would be incredible.
Yeah.
But it's important to remember that just because two things are connected doesn't mean one causes the other.
Right. Right.
Like just because people who take semaglutide have a lower risk of Alzheimer's doesn't automatically mean the drug is preventing it.
Right. So we need more research to figure out if that's actually...
We need more studies to be sure.
So what kind of studies would they have to do to actually prove that?
to really know for sure,
Yeah.
we need randomized clinical trials
Okay.
that are specifically looking at this.
Okay, so they take 2 groups.
Right.
And one group gets the drug.
Exactly.
One group gets a placebo.
Yeah.
And then they see what happens.
Right, and they control for all the other factors like we talked about before.
Yeah.
And that way, we can be more confident
Got it.
in the results.
And isn't that what the researcher in the article is saying?
That's exactly what they're saying.
Yeah.
More investigation.
Right.
More testing.
Uh-huh.
Maybe even testing other drugs in the same class as semaglutide.
Right, to see if, maybe it's the whole class of drugs.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's this specific one.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's,
And this research?
Yeah.
It's just the beginning.
Yeah, it's exciting, though.
Oh, absolutely.
There's so much we don't know.
Yeah.
But, even the possibility
It's hopeful.
is really cool.
Yeah.
But it does bring up a big question.
Okay.
If it does work. How?
Yeah, how does it work?
What's the mechanism?
That's the big question.
Yeah.
We don't know yet.
Yeah.
Is it because it helps with blood sugar?
Right.
Is it because it reduces inflammation?
Right.
We know that plays a role in Alzheimer's? Or is there something else entirely?
Yeah, something we haven't even thought of.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We need to do more research.
So much to discover.
Yeah, so much to learn.
So today we talked about some really interesting research.
Some groundbreaking stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It could.
It could change everything.
Yeah, maybe change how we think about Alzheimer's.
Absolutely.
And it's early.
It's still early days.
Yeah.
But it's exciting.
It's very exciting. There's a lot of hope there.
And we'll see what the future holds.
Yeah, keep your eyes peeled.
And keep those minds curious.
Absolutely.
All right. See ya later.
Bye.